Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Julia. Otherwise, welcome back to Makeup It Time with Julia. In today's video, guys, I just want to quickly talk about what is on the news, what has been in the news for the past few days now, which is now Lucy Letby. Okay, for those of you who do not know Lucy Letby, Lucy Letby is a nurse, is a registered nurse, children nurse, who was working in a hospital here in the UK. So, yeah, something happened and Lucy become a children killer. Let's just put it that way. Let's just go straight to the point. So, Lucy became children killer. She whenever she's on a shift, a baby will die. And quick background when it comes to Lucy. Lucy is not someone who is from a broken home or something like that. From a well-to family, middle-class family, working-class family, whatever you call it here in the UK, an only child. And so after all that, so that was what was going on with Lucy. And you actually take time for um, for people to actually realize that Lucy was responsible for all this baby dying under her care. The part, like most of you guys that has been following me for years now, I am into healthcare. That's my professional. Healthcare is my professional, as well as my two businesses, the makeup brand and the candle brand. But my main professional in real life, like you and I get up in the morning and go to work, which is healthcare. So I've been involved in healthcare industry for, I would say, 15 years now. We're getting close to 15 years. That's been a very long time. So yeah, the part that really struck me when it comes to Lucy Letby, the part that I really want to speak about, the part that it is annoying me, is giving it's not right. Is the part that in this whole case, right? First of all, my heart go out to the family that lost their children. Only God know how this family are coping, or they have been coping, and the case has been, dragging for years. My heart truly go out to the family. The part that really that is annoying me, because being in that industry, or the part I can say, I don't want to say relate to. I want to talk about the whistleblower part. You and I know in a workplace, every industry have the so-called whistleblower. Oh, speak out. This that I used to preach about speak out. I used to when I was a trainer. I used to preach it when I'm on my training, because it's part of the training I need to give to people. Speak out, don't die in silence. When you see someone abusing, patients, speak out, all that stuff. This is the number you need to call. This is, everything should be anonymous. Anyway, guys, the point I'm trying to make here is how, how, because how did this could have been avoided if the Dr. Ravin was the one that went on to make a complaint about how come when Lucy is on a shift, a baby died, and he was not taken seriously. Then they made him to apologize to Lucy, even though he was right all this while. But he has to apologize to Lucy because he think, or his suspicion about Lucy is like that part. It's not like it's not like I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, because in real, this is real life. The part that a whistleblower is not be taken seriously in this country, the fact that people are scared to actually speak up, excuse me, it's not. I will tell you. I will tell you for a fact that it's not only Dr. Ravi that has had or that suspicious or that feeling. This could be Lucy or this or that. I'm sure it's not only him. The point I'm trying to make here is there are other people, other staff who have that feeling or notice something, because it cannot just be only Dr. Ravi, right? Why did they speak up? Why did they back Dr. Ravi? You see, it go back to when one person go against a clique, a group, it always come out to, because all these organizations, what they like to do is it's easier to get rid of one person than to you know what I mean. If you stand out, you see something that is not good, you speak out. It is easier for them. It is, I don't want to say it as a lazy approach to situation, instead of them to take your complaint, instead of them to take it seriously. It is easier for them to kind of try to get rid of you, the individual that spoke out against a bad thing that is going on in that organization, than to actually go and do a thorough investigation. This has happened to so many people in healthcare center. Whether you are working in NHS, whether you are working in a care home, whether you are working in a private hospital, whether you are working in a community care, anything to do with, it's easier for them to get rid of you that come and make that complaint than to actually take that complaint on board, put it into practice, be proactive about it. How you going to go about it? It is easier for them to just gang up, say, you know what, you are a troublemaker. You are the trouble here. We want to get rid of you or whatever. If you want to go, just, you know, shoot. It is easier for them to do that than to actually do the, you know, to actually do the actual investigation. My heart also go out to Dr. Ravi, because without him, you know, all this would have not possible. Lucy managed to kill about 7 babies. She have a duty of care. When you are going to that industry, when you after, you know, to be a nurse is not an easy thing. My cousin is in uni doing nursing. It's not easy. You qualify and all that stuff. You are happy to work there or whatever. It has always been your dream, but you become a psychopath. You become a baby killer or human being, or whether a baby, or if you are working in all this sector and you see something that doesn't go according to whatever they put in place. You say something that is not good. You say something that it's not nice. You say something that human being heard. You guys speak up. Although easier said than done, because you're gonna deal with gang up, you're gonna deal with ostracized, because people, that has happened to me. I'm talking from experience. Although I can't really speak much, but someone who have experience in that you know sector, I'm speaking from experience. You will be ostracized. You will be silenced. It's easier to get rid of you that spoke out than to go after the perpetrator, than to do the thorough investigation. Better to get rid of you. But I still want you guys, my message here, even though I am so fuming, my message here to you guys is, if you are into healthcare, I still want you to be in a position where you can able to have that, you know, able to have that encouragement. You can able to encourage yourself and be strong and speak out. I used to preach about this all the time when I was doing training, because here's what happened. If something is going on in a place you are working and you didn't speak out, I used to say this, you are just as bad as someone who committed that crime. Let me rephrase that. If you see something going on, you did not report, you are just as bad as the person who committed that crime. Okay, now here is the deal. How, this is why many people do not speak up. How would the organization protect you as an individual? Whistleblowers are supposed to keep your identity safe. They're supposed to protect you because you put your life, your name on a line to make sure you speak out. But the way they are playing about, you see, all these professional bodies, they need to do something about all these things. They need to make sure when someone come and complain to them, they need to make sure they take that complaint seriously. They need to take that complaint seriously and do a thorough investigation instead of having a mindset of, if I get rid of you, it is easier for the organization. That is what is killing the industry. That has happened to me to the extent I was severely depressed, all because I spoke out. I spoke out against something that was not right. Yeah, like I was saying, I spoke out. People gang up on me. I don't even know how I survived it at the time. You know, imagine everyone, let's say you have like 48, 49 or 50 people in that department, and they all are against you, all because you open your gob. So you just put yourself in my position for one sec. I have been there, where I have been in a situation where something went wrong. It's not according to what, because I like to do things by the book. That's just the way I am in my professional. I like to do things by the book. So when it's not by the book and I speak out, imagine everyone, including the manager. Imagine you dealing with regional manager who have no clue about what they are doing. Imagine dealing with those idiots. But at the end, I was still the bad guy. Somehow, somewhere, I was still the bad guy. Or I sink into a severe depression over a job. So my point here is I want you guys, my advice to everyone, that wherever you are working, any sector you are working, and you see something that is not right, it's not according to the book, my advice to everyone is to stay strong, stand up tall. You can always get a job. You can always get another job, and speak up. Speak up against abuse. Speak up against wrongdoing. Speak up and speak up and speak up. And I hope with modern day technology and stuff, people will able to actually put a good organization together that can actually protect people's identity. The reason people don't like to speak up is because their identity has not been protected. I'm not talking about you go and lie on someone, just make up some bullshit, some lie. I'm talking about you see someone abusing someone, you see something that is not right, you notice something that is not right, or a patient tell you they are being abused by such a body, such a body, and if you can actually prove that has been done, and if that patient have capacity, mental capacity, you got to believe that patient. Yes, of course, some patients can lie here and there, but not all lies. You have to also do your own thorough investigation when it comes to all those things. So my advice to you guys is to be strong, speak up and speak up and speak up. So I understand, of course I know, because that's my industry. I know how clique works, how people gang up, all that stuff. I do understand. If you have to be a strong person, you really need to be strong and set yourself aside from clique. If you see something wrong, open your gob. So that's just my video. My heart go out to everyone that, you know, this Lucy behavior, psychopath, a dickhead, and she have the audacity not to even turn up for court. She's a disgrace, that girl. Anyway, guys, so that's just what I want to talk about. I'm really annoyed. Like, really, I am annoyed. I am annoyed because all these managers, when you go and report to them, some managers, they are good at taking your information, make sure they do a thorough investigation. I must give it to some manager, they are really good at that. But some manager, oh my God, especially if it's coming from someone that they know is foreign, like me, Nigeria. They don't want to hear it, what I need to say. Even if what I need to say or what I'm about to say can save someone's life. Me just being a foreigner, me just being a black person, they don't want to hear it. These are the type of manager that shouldn't be in that type of industry, because every manager should be in a position where they are willing to listen to every member of staff. Forget the interest of the organization. You are there to protect life. You are there to protect people. You are there to look after people. A code of conduct for Christ's sake. CQC is there. Can always report to CQC. There are so many professional bodies. It's just that there are some bad apple in these professional bodies that don't take things seriously. That's why we end up finding ourselves in a position where we shouldn't find ourselves to begin with. Because if all these professional bodies are doing their job, we won't be here talking this. We won't be here. We won't be talking about this. So yes, guys, I just want you guys to know that, you know, things like this, it do happen. This news, it actually shake the whole nation. It shake the whole nation. I am mad, but my heart go out to all the family. And what my heart also go out to Dr. Ravi, what he has to, you know, went through just by speaking now. So that's all I want to let you guys know. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you guys on my very next video. Bloody Lucy.